हो मीठी मीठी सी ये मुनिया सर पे डाले है ये चुनिया क्यों, हाँ क्यों। हो सोनी सोनी सी कुड़ी नु मौज में रहने दे ना दुनिया क्यों, हाँ दुनिया क्यों। है कितनी शानदार कुड़ी ये कर देगी कमाल, इसे झूमने दे अपनी बीट ते। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू आज लगाने दे ठुमके, हाँ चमके। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू सारे आ फिक्रां नु छड्ड के बन ठन के। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू आज लगाने दे ठुमके, हाँ चमके। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू सारे आ फिक्रां नु छड्ड के बन ठन के। कुड़ी नु नचने दे। तेरी छोटी छोटी सोच क्यों है जी, ओहो बाजी। हो उखड़े उखड़े क्यों खड़े जी, हंसता तो हंस देगी दुनिया भी, हाँ जी। ओ आए जो ऑन द फ्लोर कुड़ी तो खूब मचाए शोर, तू भी झूम लेना इसकी बीट ते। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू आज लगाने दे ठुमके, हाँ चमके। कुड़ी नु नचने दे, हाँ नचने दे, तू सारे आ फिक्रां नु छड्ड के बन ठन के। कुड़ी नु नचने नचने दे, नचने दे, लगाने दे ठुमके, हाँ चमके। कुड़ी नु नचने नचने दे, नचने तारे आ फिक्रां नु छड्ड के बन ठन के। कुड़ी नु नचने दे।
कोई खिड़की तो खुली खुली खुली, तभी ऐसा लगे ढली रात है रात है रात है। जुगनी उड़ी नए नए पर लिए, ओ पिंजरा को, ओ पिंजरा को।
सोचा कहाँ था ये जो हो गया, माना कहाँ था ये लो हो गया। चुटकी कोई काटो ना है हम तो होश में, कदमों को थामो ये है उड़ते जोश में। बादल पे पाँव है या झूठा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है। बादल पे पाँव है या झूठा गाँव है, अब तो भाई चल पड़ी अपनी ये नाव है।
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to this very special day, our graduation ceremony. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you. Let's take a moment to recognize your incredible achievement. You've shown remarkable dedication and commitment to reach this milestone. And we know it hasn't been easy. So take a moment right now to give yourselves a much deserved pat on the back. You've earned it. It was no easy feat, and today we are here to celebrate you. Today is extra special for us because it is also our fifth anniversary. This incredible journey wouldn't have been possible without each of you who have placed your trust in us and believed in our mission to professionally empower Indian Muslim women. Thank you for being a part of this incredible community and for helping us grow stronger over the years. I know people are still joining us, but please turn on your videos. We would love to see your beautiful faces. We are here to celebrate you, and we'd love to see each of you on video. Let's share in the excitement together and see if your energy matches ours because we are very excited here today. Let us know where you're joining us from on the chat box. So keep the chat box engaged. We love seeing the diversity and we are here to engage with you. So keep the chat box engaged. Now, for those who don't know me, I am Anam Farzin, the Program Associate at LedBy Foundation. My journey with LedBy is very close to my heart. I started as a volunteer, then became a participant of the Accelerator program, and now I'm incredibly privileged to be a part of this amazing team. Let me introduce you to the amazing team behind the scenes who make everything possible. First, we have Dipanjali, our co-founder and COO. Dipanjali brings a wealth of knowledge from the corporate world and her background in HR. She ensures that we function seamlessly and operate on par with the best organizations out there. Her leadership is the backbone of operations, and we are so grateful for her vision and guidance. Personally, she pushes me, actually, all of us, to be better every single day. Anushka Maheshwari, our program manager. Anushka is the heartbeat of our operations. She is an exceptional manager, and I've learned so much from her. She ensures every program runs smoothly from start to finish. Her organizational skills and attention to detail are unparalleled. She makes sure that nothing falls through the cracks. Azwar Rahman, our marketing and communications manager. What Azwar does is incredibly critical, and she works so hard in expanding our reach and raising awareness about what we offer. She is tirelessly working not just online but offline also to make sure that our mission touches as many lives as possible. I personally admire how she's always ready to go the extra mile and she is always accessible to participants whenever they need her. Sana Muhammad, our program coordinator. Sana started off as a teaching assistant and has been an invaluable part of the team for over 2 years now. She is always ready to help, and I'm amazed at how resourceful she is. She is a go to problem solver. No matter the challenge, Sana is ready with a solution and always eager to help. Dr. Sana Ilahi, a public health professional and program coordinator for Shepreneurs. Sana has been with us for over 2 years as a teaching assistant, and most recently, she has played a key role in shaping the Shepreneur program. Despite having a full time, busy professional career, her passion and commitment to LedBy is something that inspires me to do more. Sabia Mirza, medical writer and teaching assistant. Sabia has been a fantastic support ensuring our programs run smoothly and that participants always have the help they need. She is extremely dedicated, reliable, and a true asset to our team. Working with this team is an absolute privilege. We may be small in number, but we are mighty in impact. And now we have something very special that we would love to share with you. a video that highlights the incredible community we've built, the milestones we've achieved, and the impact we've made together. Let's take a moment to celebrate our journey and the amazing LedBy family.
Our journey has been nothing short of extraordinary, a true reflection of what vision, perseverance, and community can achieve. At LedBy Foundation, we're not just breaking barriers, we're reimagining what's possible for Indian Muslim women across the country. We've been creating opportunities and turning dreams into reality. Whether it's hosting networking events for Indian Muslim women or launching programs that empower women entrepreneurs, we're driving change where it's needed the most. We're amplifying voices, building platforms, and creating connections that go beyond borders. LedBy is enabling Indian Muslim women to leave their mark, not just in India but across the world. Our story isn't just about professional achievements, it's about embracing our culture, honoring our identities, and celebrating the diversity that makes us who we are. Through events like Dawat-e-Iftar and Jashan-e-Eid, we've come together to celebrate our traditions and the beauty of India's diversity. It all started with a simple idea: to create spaces that empower, educate, and elevate. And in 2024, that idea has grown into a movement. Our impact keeps expanding, touching more lives, strengthening communities, and paving the way for a future where every Indian Muslim woman has the tools and opportunities to thrive. This is our story, and we're just getting started. Together, we're not just breaking barriers, we're building bridges and shaping a world full of possibilities. So let's take a moment to look back at the incredible memories LedBy has created over the years.
आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर भूख मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर भूख मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर खोल दे पर 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 रटी रटाई सारी छोड़ो भी दुनियादारी रटी रटाई सारी छोड़ो भी दुनियादारी बागी तेवर जो तेरे बोलेंगे सब अनाड़ी सबको मनाने की तेरी नहीं जिम्मेदारी ऊंचे आसमानों पे लिख दे तू हिस्सेदारी खोल दे पर 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 खोल दे पर
Watching this video fills us with immense pride and warmth. It's truly heartwarming to see the incredible people we've met along the way, the vibrant community we've managed to build, and the profound impact we are making together. Now, let's move on to a very special part of our celebration, hearing from our graduating participants. These individuals have been a part of our journey and will share their reflections on how the program has shaped their paths. Our first speaker is Arisha from the Corporate Leaders Fellowship.
Thank you, Anam. You know how they say all good things must come to an end. So it's very hard to believe that my 6 months journey with the LedBy Corporate Leaders Fellowship is coming to a close. So I can't help but reflect on how transformative this experience has been for me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Arisha Mahmood, and I'm a 2024 Corporate Leadership Program Fellow. And I'm very honored to be here with mixed emotions, pride, gratitude, and a little bittersweetness as we mark the conclusion of what has been an extraordinary journey with LedBy. This journey, to be very honest, has challenged me, stretched me at times, and occasionally made me question my life choices during the Sunday sessions. But the rigorous curriculum, to the thought-provoking discussions, and the amazing peer-to-peer connects that I have had, every moment has been an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, not only as a professional, but also as an individual who shares the vision for a more equitable future. To be honest, the best part of this journey has been the incredible women that I've shared this journey with. I have met some of the most inspiring, resilient, and talented women during these months, whether it was about solving assignments with them or just hyping them each other, during the group presentations. This sisterhood has been the highlight of my experience. And to all the program managers here, I can see some of the smiling faces, the mentors, and everyone who has made this journey possible. A big thank you to you. Your support and belief in all of us has truly been the wind beneath our wings. And to all the fellows, congratulations to all of us for this incredible achievement. Today, we all are not just graduates, we are change makers in the making who are capable of shaping a future which is defined by inclusion, resilience, and purpose. As we kind of move forward, let us remember that the only limits are those that we place on ourselves. It reminds me of a sher by Nafas Ambalvi. He said, "उसे गुमा है कि मेरी उड़ान कुछ कम है, उसे गुमा है कि मेरी उड़ान कुछ कम है, मुझे यकीन है कि ये आसमान कुछ कम है." So may we always trust our wings and strive to soar beyond the skies. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much for that, Arisha. Indeed, we have created so many change makers here today, and we are proud of all of them. Next, we have Tabassum, also from Corporate Leaders Fellowship.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन, आई एम डॉक्टर तबस्सुम, आई एम एन आयुर्वेदा डॉक्टर। मैं एक बहुत छोटी सी जगह बाजपुर से बिलोंग करती हूँ। ये उत्तराखंड में है, बहुत कम लोग वहाँ रहते हैं। इवन हम लोगों को अपनी स्कूलिंग और अपनी छोटी छोटी नीड्स के लिए भी एक नियर बाय सिटी में जाना पड़ता था। तो एक छोटी सी जगह से होने की वजह से शायद मैंने उतने बड़े सपने ही नहीं देखे थे कभी। इवन मेरे पेरेंट्स ने भी उतने बड़े सपने नहीं देखे थे। हालांकि मेरे पापा चाहते थे कि मैं एक डॉक्टर बनूं, लेकिन मेरी मम्मी का सिर्फ एक ही सपना था कि वो मेरी किसी तरह से शादी करा पाए। लेकिन किसी तरह मेरे पापा ने मुझे किसी तरह पुश किया कि डॉक्टर बनो, और मैं फाइनली डॉक्टर बन के दिल्ली भी आ गई। एक छोटी सी जगह से होने की वजह से ना मेरे उतने बड़े सपने नहीं थे। लेकिन ये चीज चेंज हुई जब मैंने LedBy से जुड़ी, जब मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों से मिली, इतनी अच्छी इंडियन मुस्लिम विमेन से मिले जो कि अपनी लाइफ में बहुत अच्छा कर रही है, बहुत अच्छी जगह पर है, बहुत कोई रिसर्चर है, कोई प्रोफेसर है, और बहुत अच्छी जगह पर है। तो तब मैंने सोचा कि हाँ यार, शायद मैं भी वो जगह पर जा सकती हूँ, वो चीजें कर सकती हूँ जो मुझे पॉसिबल भी नहीं लगती थी। और अब मुझे पता है कि मेरे लिए अब मेरे दो घर हैं, एक जो बाजपुर में है और एक LedBy।
Thank you so much, Tabassum, for saying that. We are indeed a family, so we are glad you find a home in us. And extremely proud of your father also for giving you the much needed push. Next up, we have Nazia with us, who is a participant, a graduate from the Shepreneur program.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is truly an honor to be here as a proud representative of Shepreneur program. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers, mentors, and the fellow participants for making this journey so enriching and inspiring. This program has not just empowered me, but also other Muslim women out there as a platform to reflect on our strengths, challenges, and dreams. For me, Shepreneur program has been more than just a learning experience. It has been a journey of self-discovery. It has helped me to grow each day by providing invaluable mentorship resources and a community of like-minded Muslim women who share a common mindset of no matter what, we have to make a difference. As a mother of two beautiful daughters, balancing family responsibilities with professional aspirations has always been a delicate act. There were moments when I felt overwhelmed, questioning whether I could truly pursue my entrepreneurial dreams while fulfilling my duties as mother and wife. But this program taught me that being an entrepreneur isn't just about building a business, it's about building resilience, time management, and vision. Today, I stand here not just as a representative of this incredible program, but as a woman who is ready to take the next step. My vision is to create a platform that addresses women's health, starting with solutions for PCOS, a condition that affects millions of women but remain misunderstood and undeserved. My goal is to provide personalized and sustainable solutions that not only tackle symptoms but also target the root causes through nutrition, lifestyle management, and community support. One of the most critical lessons I've learned and a piece of advice I would like to share with other women out there is the importance of open communication with our family. It's essential to bring them into your own journey, to make them understand your goals, your limits, and where you need their support. These conversations help bridge the gap between ambition and reality, allowing you to move forward with clarity and confidence. Driven by an entrepreneurial mindset, I'm committed to inspiring other women to dream big, take bold steps, and realize their full potential, whether starting a business, managing family, breaking social barriers. I believe every woman has the power to redefine. To all the women out there, dream boldly, communicate openly, and never hesitate to ask for the help you need. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, Nazia, for wonderfully summarizing the impact that Shepreneurs program has had on you. And I'm sure your daughters are very proud of you and they will definitely look up to you as their role model. Next up, we have Hafsa with us, who is from the Accelerator program.
Hello, I'm audible. Let me have a check. Thank you. Yeah. From drawing hearts for LedBy to accepting the graduation today, it has indeed been an incredible journey for me. A marvelous evening to one and all present here. This is Hafsa, a law student from Bangalore University and a proud alumna of Accelerator program 2024, our cohort 14 batch. Firstly, I would like to take a moment to appreciate and to thank the superwoman behind the whole journey of LedBy Foundation, a woman I closely look up to, that is Dr. Ruha Shadab in her absence, and the commendable facilitators and mentors for always making each one of our sessions so lively, just like a student study party, even if we are on screens. And always making and reminding us that even if our internet connections are unstable, but the bonds what we have built for LedBy is very stronger. It's very funny how we are miles apart, but still, apart from being miles apart, meeting mostly on the screens, we have built a very strong bond with the LedBy, for which, with full of respect and love for LedBy and my fellow mates, I have written few verses as a poetry for LedBy, which I would love to read it out, which starts as सफर था ऑनलाइन पर एहसास दिल के करीब था, हर लम्हा हर बात एक यादों का नसीब था, दूरियों के बावजूद रिश्तों में इतनी गर्मी थी, जूम के इस सफर में अपनेपन की नमी थी, जूम के इस सफर में अपनेपन की नमी थी, आज इस मंजिल पर हम खुशियों से घेरे हैं, शुक्रिया LedBy का जो हमारे सपनों से जुड़े हैं. Here's to the doers, dreamers and the facilitators for the change. We wouldn't have done this without you. By this, I would want to congratulate all the facilitators and my fellow mates for completing a 6 months long course with lots of insights and successfully having such a elite group across India. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Hafsa. That was very motivational, and we could just sense your passion. I actually want to thank all the speakers who shared their thoughts, their experiences on behalf of their cohorts, on behalf of their sisters, right? This journey, the last 6 months, has been nothing short of incredible, as Anam said. And we are here to celebrate that, celebrate your journeys, your resilience, your sisterhood that you have showcased over the last few months. So, very, very big congratulations to all the graduates. Now, I want to take a moment to share that all of our efforts at LedBy are done because of a very close-knit group of advisors, mentors, and coaches that we have. We will not be able to do it without them. And I can see so many of you here. So thank you so much for that. This year, we have Cam, who is our lead coach and has been extremely instrumental in shaping the journey of our Corporate Leaders Fellow. And Cam has also been my coach when I first started at LedBy. So I want to invite Cam to share her insights on behalf of the LedBy coaches. Over to you, Cam. Cam, you're on mute.
Thank you, Anushka. Good morning. Salam alaikum or namaskar. I am delighted to be here. Before we get started, I'd like to share my screen. Can everyone see my screen? Anam, can you give me a thumbs up? Thank you. So today we celebrate a remarkable milestone for our 2024 LedBy Fellows. It is truly an honor to be here as your lead executive coach, reflecting on your incredible journey and the growth that each one of you has achieved. This isn't just a graduation. This is a celebration of your courage and the strength of this incredible community of women. So, on behalf of the executive coaching faculty, I'm filled with pride and gratitude to have been part of your journey. As Gandhiji said, our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, it is to change ourselves. But he also said, be the change you want to see in this world. This beautifully reflects what each one of you has accomplished. By focusing on your growth and embracing your unique strengths, you've started to create the change you want to see in your communities and beyond. Your journey shows that growth starts from within. By owning your unique strengths, you're ready to make an impact wherever your paths take you. Now, I'm delighted to share some reflections from both your executive coaches as well as your fellow peers. As your coaches, we have been honored to support you. These reflections capture just a glimpse of what you've inspired in us. One coach shared, it has been an incredible experience meeting such determined and inspiring women at LedBy. Another reflected, it's been an honor to play a role in shaping these incredible fellows and help them gain greater clarity. And finally, I'm consistently impressed by your energy, curiosity, and commitment to making the world a better place. In every interaction, you've inspired us with your drive and resilience. Here are some additional reflections from my fellow coaches that capture the impact you've made. One said, supporting such determined individuals on their growth journeys has been a privilege. Another reflected, LedBy is giving them wings, and I'm happy to be a small gust of wind, helping them soar higher. And perhaps most beautifully, how curious and optimistic you are. Dream as big as you can. The world needs you. As we continue to reflect on your journey, your words remind us why we do what we do as executive coaches. Each of your stories is a testament to your courage, personal transformation, and the incredible power of believing in your potential. One fellow shared, "Coaching has been life-changing. It gave me tools to navigate challenges and the confidence to believe in myself." Another said, "Coaching enabled me to see myself, my values, core strengths, skills, and experiences with a lens that has empowered me in my professional and personal life." Yet another peer reflected, "Coaching has boosted my confidence and negotiation skills. I have developed into a resilient risk taker and articulate communicator." And finally, "I've discovered untapped potential within myself and gained clarity about who I truly am and what I'm truly capable of achieving." Your reflections are not just a proof of how far you've come. They are a reminder of the lasting impact you'll continue to make in this world. As we close, I want to leave you with the words of Rumi. What you seek is seeking you. This is your moment to embrace the opportunities ahead, knowing that the dreams you pursue are already reaching out to you. Remember, you were born with wings. You have shown us your strength and courage to soar. The journey ahead is yours to shape, and we cannot wait to see the heights you'll achieve. 2024 LedBy graduates, the world is ready for you. Congratulations. And on behalf of the 2024 LedBy executive coaches, thank you, shukriya, or dhanyawad. With that, I'll turn it back to Anam.
Thank you so much for that, Cam. Thank you for being the wind beneath our wings and for giving our fellows and for giving the LedBy team the strength and the courage to continue to do what we do. Without the executive coaches, we really don't know how the fellowship would have turned out. And thanks to you, Sophie, and all of the other coaches, we are here today. A big part of the fact that we are here today is because of you. So extremely, extremely grateful for all of your continued support.
Thank you.
With that, I do want to reflect on a little bit, and I also do want to share a congratulatory message for our group here today. What a special moment this is as we gather to celebrate our 5th annual graduation ceremony. This moment is a testament to the incredible journeys of this year's graduates. The gratitude we feel for everyone who has been part of this 5-year-long journey and the immense hope we have for the future we are building together. Tonight is about celebration, not just the achievements of this graduating class, but 5 amazing years of transformation, resilience, and impact. Back in 2019, our founder and my dear friend, Dr. Ruha Shadab, had a dream. She wanted to create a platform that empowers Indian Muslim women to break barriers and realize their full potential. And that dream became LedBy Foundation. By 2020, even with a global pandemic looming, we launched our very first program. It wasn't easy, but it taught us something important. Resilience and purpose can get us through anything. From these bold beginnings, we've grown into something extraordinary. Today, we proudly represent the voices of Muslim women on platforms where policy conversations shape the future. We've reached women in cities like Delhi and Mumbai and extended to smaller towns like Kozhikode and Kargil, proving that ambition knows no boundaries. During the India tour, I met a young woman who said something that really stuck with me. She said, "For the first time, I saw someone like me speaking about leadership. And it's moments like this that remind us exactly why we do this work." With over 10,000 young women engaged across 22 cities, we've sparked ambition, leadership, and belonging. And central to this impact was our hiring bias research, which ignited national conversations on workplace inclusivity. That conversation is driving real steps towards creating equitable opportunities and lasting change. Our journey has also been about fostering traditions. Jashan-e-Eid gatherings across 11 cities has become a cherished annual celebration, affirming identity and sisterhood. Alongside this, LedBy Connect became the largest networking event for Indian Muslim women. And just this year, our first live boot camp enabled 250 young professionals to develop their professional skills. Together, these efforts have created a thriving community, one that is committed to growth, belonging, and success. This year, we graduate our 15th Accelerator cohort and our 5th Corporate Leaders Fellowship cohort, two transformative programs that are shaping the future of leadership amongst Indian Muslim women. The LedBy Shepreneur program empowered 30 women entrepreneurs with tools to bring their ideas to life, showcasing our commitment to fostering innovation and economic empowerment. As our community expanded to 1,250 alumni and over 10,000 members, we continue to amplify our impact on global stages. At a networking event, the US ambassador to India delivered a keynote address, reaffirming the importance of our mission. Ruha represented our vision at the UN Women Forum in New York, and our team participated in key gatherings across India, building collaborations and raising awareness about our work. None of this would be possible without those who believed in our vision. To the families, friends, and colleagues of our graduates, you have been their cornerstone. To our incredible team, both past and present, and to our advisors, mentors, and facilitators, your passion and belief in this mission inspire us every single day. Thank you for shaping lives and futures. And finally, to our graduates, what you've achieved here is incredible, but it's not just for you. Somewhere, someone is waiting for a chance to believe in themselves just the way you once did. Be that light for someone else. Share what you've learned. Open doors whenever you can, and never forget to pay it forward. And while you may leave us today, know this: you are not leaving this community, you are not leaving this family. We are with you, cheering you on, and ready to support you as you make your mark. Your success is our success, and your journey will always be a part of ours. So, congratulations to each one of you, and congratulations to the family members of each one of our graduates. This day belongs to you. And today, as we reflect on this journey, I do want to move to the next part of our program. It is also very important to draw inspiration from those who lead by example, individuals who turn visions like ours into action and inspire us to aim higher. Today, we're fortunate to have one such leader with us. It is an absolute honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Nagma Mullah, a leader I deeply admire and a true role model. As the CEO of LedBy Foundation, she has dedicated her career to democratizing access to grants by bringing together governments, businesses, philanthropic, and grassroots leaders to co-design ambitious projects. With her expertise as a chartered accountant and her visionary leadership, Nagma ma'am has transformed LedBy into a pioneering platform for collaborative philanthropy. I am in awe of her achievements and thrilled to have her inspire all of us today. Nagma ma'am, the virtual floor is all yours.
Thank you, Dipanjali. Good evening. Very warm welcome to all of you. Assalamu alaikum. It is my absolute pleasure to be a part of this gathering. And I want to congratulate LedBy for this incredible journey, for really being that place where people come together, people, women who really benefit from coming together and need to be having that one anchor point. And I see this anchor point has become so important for so many women. So congratulations for that. I also congratulate all the wonderful faces that I'm seeing today, beaming with hope, joy, and so much power that comes from realizing that there is potential within oneself. So many, many congratulations. मुझे बोला गया है that I need to share parts of my life, what brought me where I am right now. And I will be very happy to share it. I don't know what could help wherever, but yes, I know that there are many women in my lives who have been the reason that at the bleakest moments in my life, I had hope. So yeah, I mean, I actually, it's a very, very ordinary story. I'm born and brought up in Mumbai, in Baikla, and I was born in a joint family, and we had 18 people in a, in like an 800 square feet house. And I was the eldest daughter of the eldest son. And so we all know how that goes. Basically, I was the model child. So good grades, good behavior, good, अगर सारे बच्चों को कुछ सिखाना होता था तो it was important that नगमा सीख जाए. So I was that template for the family, but I grew up with a lot of love, a lot of care. I was given a good education. But ये है कि, and I go back to this part of my life also.
चल रही है भाई, पीछे पड़े भाई की मीटिंग चल रही, बात खत्म.
Okay, so I go back to this part of my life because I realize almost all the young girls have a similar, there's nothing unique about it. We grow up, in fact, it is, I'm sorry, I take my words back. It is very unique to grow up in a house where there is love, care, there is food, shelter, and there is no physical or emotional threat. So I grew up in that family, but there was nothing extraordinary happening. That means that every day was like another. I grew up completely compliant. I was supposed to be naughty, but within the boundaries. And my only aspiration in life was to make my parents proud. And so I could never say no to my parents. And I got married very early. I became a CA after marriage. And it was my good fortune to be married in a family that also encouraged me to study. Till that point of life, I actually take no credit for where life was taking me. I was really going with the flow, listening to people who were advising me, believing that all advice was good advice because people older than me were smarter than me. And today, when I am many, many decades later, I realize, no, we have to teach our young girls to question what we hear. Well-meaning, kind, good caregivers can give bad advice because they are living a different life and we are living a different life. And therefore, all young girls, and especially the young girls who I'm seeing here today, must be very, very vigilant about the advice that we take and the advice that we refuse. So destiny has played a very funny part. I have been a stay-at-home mom for 8 years. I have been a working CA before that. Then I realized that I hated being a CA. I just hated being a CA. So I decided मुझे CA नहीं बनना है, and I need to find something that gives me joy. The entire world was telling me that I have done something brilliant by leaving my job and taking care of my family. While those 8 years were the most beautiful years of my life because my children were growing up, I also want to make a second point here for every young girl here. Give yourself, make your choices, but it's very, very important that you have money in your own hands, that you are an earning member. In what shape and form you earn is your choice. Some people have more ambition, some people have less. But the fact is that having money in our own hands that belongs only to us gives us the ability to make smarter choices in life. And therefore, I would not recommend most women to give up everything and just be stay-at-home moms. I was very fortunate to be in an environment where people didn't pull me down at that point. But getting back to my second career was a big, a big overcoming, because everyone, wherever I went trying to look for what I really wanted, was judging me for my time out, was judging me for for being a mom. I was too young in some places, too old in some places. The people called me a burnt out CA, a pretty face who wanted a time pass job, someone who was not serious enough. Otherwise, why would she not practice CA? So all that happened. A lot of it was said on my face, but none of it really bothered me then, and it doesn't bother me now. Again, I go to that part of my life because we can, so people can say whatever they say, and people do say whatever they say. It is up to us to allow them the space in our heads. I have been very clear from very early in my life that जो लोग बोलते हैं वो उनकी choice है, जो मुझे सुनना है वो मेरी choice है. So all of that did happen. It used to irritate me, but it never. The fact was I was a stay-at-home mom. The fact out was that I was not a happy CA. Whatever way they interpreted it, I didn't care. The important thing was I needed to find work for myself that made me feel happy at the end of the day. So my goal was very, very clear to me. And Kismat hai, alhamdulillah, I found this, it'll give. And somehow the opportunity met very well with my caliber. And it's been now 13 years and many ups and downs. And I look back with many fond memories of how this journey went. So I come here with the experience of being that child who left her job, was home, came back, worked for 13 years, have had all that experience. So all that I say here comes from there. Another thing that I had, I kind of made notes to ensure that some parts of what I want to say definitely are left with all of you. A couple of lessons in my life and a message. That's how I would like to, I don't want to make this very long. I think all of you are very smart, but from the summary of what I am telling you, one is people will talk. And when they talk, it is up to us to let their voice penetrate our hearts and slow us down, or get angry and use that anger to do better, bigger, faster. The fact is that anyone who has to make a choice pays the price for it. It may be a Muslim woman, it may be a Dalit man, it may be a Brahmin girl, it may be a white man. Life is not easy for everyone, and we all pay the price of our identities, and within that we all pay the price of our choices. So if the choice is yours, the price has to be paid, and that price we can pay with a smile on our face and grit in our hearts, or that price we can pay with feeling low and depressed, and it's not easy. If it was easy, we wouldn't be doing this. If it was easy, you wouldn't need a LedBy. And if it was easy, it would be no effort, right? I mean, there's enough happening in the inertia of the world to take us from one moment to another. We don't have to do anything to live life. Life happens. But in that, if we have any kind of ambition, thought, or any kind of desire to make good out of our life, then we have to pay a price. And the reconciliation with that price is a very tough journey to navigate, but it is a very worthwhile journey to navigate. Another thing is, whenever I'm asked to speak in forums like these, with now I'm going to be 47 this month. There are many years, and write my bio, and many people who will come and speak to you, their bios and their resumes will say how much we have done and how much we have achieved, and the glorious degrees, and there's the headlines are booming with all these beautiful, remarkable achievements. The fact is, all achievements look good after the struggle is over, and all struggles look romantic when we win. Okay, for every gold medalist in a race, there were 8 others who were running behind her. Right? It's not like they didn't work hard. It's not like they didn't come with struggle. It's not like they just came and showed up for the race. Everyone who's running the race is hard. The beauty of life is that we win that one race that we are supposed to win, And to get to that winning race, we lose along the way. And it's okay to lose as long as we get up and we run for the next race. And again, reconciliation with that, remembering the joy that you're feeling today in this graduation ceremony on the days when you feel like shit, when the world treats you like dirt, and when opportunities are slipping by because of the way you look, or your age, or any other factor, or your social norms, or the fact that, you know, somebody's saying something to you. On those days, this emotion that you're feeling today of pride and achievement and possibilities and future, on those days, it is important to tap into this beautiful emotion and remember that if you could feel that once, you can feel it again. Because just like good times don't last, bad times don't last too. And unfortunately, for girls in this country, for Muslim girls, for all kinds of girls actually, there's a different kind of issue. We are taught right from the beginning that we have boundaries and we cannot overcome. Some of us have learned to drive. Like I am for the last 20 years the only woman in my family who drives. It is spoken about as a big achievement, and I really don't know why. Because driving is like cooking, you know, and I don't see why it should be an achievement. But I know in a lot of families, to allow a girl to learn how to drive is spoken of as if it's a big gratitude, a source of gratitude, a big achievement to allow a woman to learn to drive. You have to remember that this is all false. Okay? Respect, opportunity is your right. You may not be getting it today, but don't let anyone tell you that the respect and opportunity that comes your way is coming to you because you have to be grateful for it or because you are special. It is every human being's right to get the opportunity that they desire and to be allowed to struggle for it. We are taught from our very early days that all opportunities come to the other girl. हमारे घर में ये नहीं होता, हमारे खानदान में नहीं होता, हमारे तबके में ये नहीं होता. That is why I began my talk with the whole concept of critical thinking. Listen to everyone, but follow your brain, your thinking brain. Do not allow your brain and your heart to submit to the voices that will keep coming, because voices are meant to come. There is a role of those voices in our lives. They are supposed to be. If life was so easy, what would we become? What would you be saying at 50 years old? हमने क्या किया? कुछ नहीं. No? The reason is all these things are speed breakers in our life to show us whether we should be going fast, whether we should be going slow. We make our lives with our own hands. A lot of us don't have the ability because of our situation, you know, a strict home, an office that doesn't give us opportunity. And that is a fact. Facing your day and remembering there is a better tomorrow and you deserve it is something you have to remember. You may not always get it, and that's the sad story as well. But don't ever believe that you didn't deserve better, because you do. And if you get better, you have to be grateful to God and grateful to opportunities, but not allow that gratitude to let you feel satisfied that bas itna hi. A lot of young girls get into workforce and think, acha kaam to kar rahi hu, बस काफी है. अच्छा इतना सैलरी तो मिल रहा है ना, इसमें मेरा घर का इतना खर्चा आता है, ये काफी है. क्यों काफी है? Don't let things get काफी with you. Okay? It's okay to be dissatisfied and want more. Okay? And it's okay to work hard for it. Do not settle. Don't settle. And I reiterate, and this becomes a big thing that sometimes I see young girls settling in for, अच्छा ठीक है इतना तो है, चलो ये तो मिल गया, तो ये तो अलाउ हो गया, चलो इतना जॉब तो मिल गया. ये सब, this is something that the world does to all of us, all, the rich, the poor, everyone. तुमको दिया गया है काफी है, because ये औरत जात का प्रॉब्लम है. इनको हमको, this is a societal problem, not only in India, in the entire Southeast and in many ways in the whole world. If there's one message that I would really, really urge you to leave with after I speak, as well as with the ceremony, is do not settle. Choose. You may choose to stay at home. You may choose to stop working, but it should be your choice, because you don't want to do something or you want to do something. Do not settle with what everyone else tells you is good enough for you, because nothing is good enough unless you decide. So with that, honestly, I don't want to go on and on, but I really wish you all the very best. And yes, I loved what Dipanjali said. We all look at each other and we are grateful that we have role models. You show up and you hear and you realize, oh my God, you know, I is in inki wajah se mera ye ho gaya. You need to become a role model for someone else. You all will have daughters and sons. And we, as a generation, my generation, your generation, is bearing the brunt of mistakes of the earlier generation. Become part of the change that is important. Okay, open up the world for another girl. If yours is not opened up, at least open up for someone girl. I think that is what we owe to the world. So with that, thank you very much for having me here, and I wish you all the very best for all your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nagma ma'am. It has been an absolute pleasure to listen to you yet again. I know that there are so many like me over here who also listen to Stree Leads. And for those of you who don't know, please do check out Nagma ma'am's Stree Leads. It is a fantastic, fantastic podcast where you can hear a lot more like conversations like this that Nagma ma'am leads. You know, I was in the middle of just taking notes because that's what I normally do. I normally take notes when people speak. And I realized that I think everything that Nagma ma'am was saying was a quotable quote. You know, everything. And I wrote it down and I put everything in quotations. And then I stopped to just listen and embrace everything that Nagma ma'am said. And the one thing that really struck me was what you said about winning and the struggles that take you to win. You know, nobody remembers all of the struggles that we've had to eventually get us to win. You know, everyone says, okay, you know, now you've achieved it. But what have we risked? What have we given up? What have we lost to actually achieve that? Nagma ma'am, thank you so much for saying that so beautifully. Please do take a moment to just go through the comments. You'll see the inspiration that you are, not just with LedBy, but also with our extended community. So grateful. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening with us. And with that, I do want to, and please do keep your comments for Nagma ma'am going on this group. But I do want to segue a little bit, and I do want to, and like I said in my talk, we are not just an organization that fosters leadership, but we also foster community. And the fact that there are brilliant Muslim women over here showcasing their talents. I do want to hand the floor now to one of our talented participants, Hafsa Masood. She is going to be reciting a few verses from the Quran. So Hafsa, if you are here, over to you.
Thank you. I'm Hafsa Masood, and I'll be reciting a few verses from Surah Alaq. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى. Translation: I seek protection in Allah from Shaitan, the rejected one. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Read, in the name of your Lord, who created man from a clinging substance. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not. No, but indeed man transgresses, because he sees himself self-sufficient. Indeed, to your Lord is the return. These verses underscore the importance of reading and acquiring knowledge. Education in Quran is not limited to religious teachings, but all forms of beneficial knowledge. The Quran also emphasizes the role of education in personal and societal development. By seeking knowledge, individuals can better understand the world, make informed choices, and contribute positively to their communities. The teaching that seeking knowledge is a duty upon every Muslim makes it clear that education is not optional; it is fundamental, and it transcends age, gender, and background. Knowledge in Islam is a pathway to self-discovery, enlightenment, and betterment of the world. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, so for the next block, we have our family speakers, and Sana Muhammad will be introducing them. I think Sana has a bit of an issue. So, Dr. Zeba, if you are here, we would love to hear you speak with your mom.
Sure. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Great. So, hey everyone, Assalamu alaikum. It's Dr. Zeba Ahmed this side from Accelerator Program Cohort 15. Well, it's an absolute honor to be here today, reflecting on this incredible journey. So, since the time I was born, it often felt like a constant battle with my identity. So, imagine this being an Indian, a female, and on top of that, a Muslim, which has brought its unique set of challenges. So, though I am highly educated, I'm a doctor, a PG, and MBA, and I had been employed. I lost my job due to the current political climate of the country. So, this left me feeling very lost and depressed, to the point where I even went on medication, feeling as if life had lost its purpose. But then, LedBy came along and gave me happiness, that even I'm special, not just purposeless. Actually, before starting, I was quite skeptical at first. I thought this will be another just a normal program floating everywhere meaninglessly on social media. But believe me, I was literally surprised. This program became very close to my heart. This program actually makes you its own. I really believe that. You will get that feeling that you belong here, which is very rare. And I think all of us will deeply, deeply resonate with this. So there is a diamond inside all of us, and I realized it post I joined LedBy, and it actually helped me locate that diamond inside me and helped me refine it. Believe me, I never knew there was something like this happening in the world, something dedicated just to us. I feel incredibly lucky to be here. So, apart from the thousand best things that LedBy offers, I think the most meaningful part for me was, going through this journey alongside other Muslim women who understood these challenges deeply. So, that mutual understanding and shared strength kind of created a bond that made this experience very special for me. And I would like to quote examples here. Before LedBy, I used to feel nervous responding to professionals in a firm and steady way. Yes, I used to, especially on LinkedIn. However, few sessions into the program, I could start to engage confidently with them and I knew when to assert my boundaries. Recently, at a networking event, I was able to connect meaningfully with others, something I couldn't have imagined doing before. So, this program didn't just give me tools, it reshaped how I approach my life and my career. So, LedBy made me job confident, job ready, strategic, and the most important thing, it made me hopeful again. So, to just kind of summarize it, this platform made me feel that even I can, or let me just put it like this, that even we can show the world that we can stand on our feet as really strong, powerful, independent, and fearless Muslim women. So I'm deeply, grateful for this community, the inspiration and the empowering impact LedBy has had on my journey. Thank you for believing in all of us. And with this, I would like to introduce to you my very sweet and strong mother, Mrs. Reshmi Ahmed, who has joined us today in this celebration. So yeah.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं रेशमी अहमद, डॉक्टर ज़ेबा की मम्मी।
I hope she's audible, guys.
मैं अपने वालिदैन की सबसे छोटी और 12वीं औलाद थी। यतीम थी और किसी का भी सपोर्ट हासिल नहीं था। भाई-बहन भी सपोर्टिव नहीं थे, बहुत ही नेग्लेक्टेड खुद को महसूस करती थी। बहुत ही मुश्किलात से गुज़रकर पढ़ाई शुरू हुई। फिर कुछ दिनों में स्कॉलरशिप की हकदार बन गई और काफ़ी कोशिशों के बाद एएमयू अलीगढ़ में दाखिला हो गया। लेकिन बदनसीबी ने मेरा पीछा ना छोड़ा और मेरी शादी करवा दी गई और इस तरह तालीम का सिलसिला टूट गया। अल्लाह ने मुझको 3 बेटियों से नवाज़ा, जिसकी वजह से मैं ससुराल में ख्वार हुई और अलग-अलग इम्तिहानात से गुज़रना पड़ा। निपुत्र का खिताब हासिल हुआ, जो मुझको काफ़ी चुभता था। ये सब परेशानियाँ मैं अपनी बेटियों को हमारी बेटियाँ ना झेलें बड़े होकर, इसलिए मैंने ससुराल को छोड़कर शहर चली आई, ताकि मैं अपनी बेटियों को आला तालीम और आला मौका फराहम कर सकूँ। जब हमारी बेटियाँ मेरे स्कूल में चली गईं, तब जाकर मैंने अपना एमए कंप्लीट किया। पढ़ने का शौक बहुत था, कुछ बनने की ख्वाहिश थी, जो ख्वाब ही रह गया। मैं ये अच्छी तरह से लेकिन जानती हूँ कि तालीम ही वो ज़रिया है, जो मैन मेड सोसाइटी में औरत को मुकम्मल करती है और आला माशरा बनाने में भी मदद करती है। क्योंकि माँ का गोद ही बच्चों का पहला स्कूल है। अब मैं ये अच्छी तरह से महसूस कर पा रही हूँ लेकिन कि लेड बाय एक आला तरीन मौका साबित हुआ है मेरी बेटी के लिए। लेड बाय जॉइन करने से पहले वो काफ़ी टफ टाइम से गुज़र रही थी। लेकिन जब से उसका प्रोग्राम से राब्ता हुआ, तब से वो काफ़ी खुशबाश रहने लगी और इसके अंदर पहले वाला कॉन्फिडेंट लौट आया, जो हालात की वजह से हल्का-सा हिल गया था। ये सारी तब्दीलियाँ खुद मैंने महसूस की उसके अंदर। मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ लेड बाय की, कि मेरी बेटी को उसने बेटे की जैसा ग्रूम किया, हिम्मत दिया, जो हमारे मैं हमेशा से खुद भी चाहती थी कि मर्दों के शाना-बशाना खड़ी हो पाए। अपनी बेटी को कॉन्फिडेंट होते देखकर मैं ये कह सकती हूँ कि बेटा होना ज़रूरी नहीं है। एक बार मैं फिर ये कहना चाहूँगी कि मैं लेड बाय की बहुत ही एहसानमंद हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Dr. Zeba Ahmed and Mrs. Reshmi
Thank you so
Ahmed
much.
for sharing your reflections, especially Auntie is strongest because Dr. Zeba is strongest, right? Because of our mothers, we are stronger. Thank you so much for sharing
Absolutely.
that. With that, I would like to invite Aisha, Yusuf, and her brother to share their views.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hi. I hope I'm audible. Okay. One more thing before I start, like I want to pay respect to Dr. Zeba's mother. अस्सलाम वालेकुम आंटी आंटी आई एम ऑल्सो मैं भी एक अलीगढ़ में ही पढ़ती हूँ मैं 3rd ईयर में हूँ अभी यहाँ पे और आपने जब एएमयू बोला तो मैं और मेरी रूममेट वी गॉट हैप्पी कि वो आंटी भी एएमयू में ही थी प्रोबेबली आप भी विमेंस कॉलेज में ही होंगी मैं भी अभी विमेंस कॉलेज में हूँ मेरा 3rd ईयर है एंड यहाँ पे बहुत सी लड़कियां हैं जिनकी शादी हो गई है बट वक्त अब बदल गया है एंड दे आर सपोर्टेड फ्रॉम देयर फैमिली उनको पढ़ने का मौका मिल रहा है शादी के बाद मेरी इवन खुद की क्लासमेट है शी इज हियर एंड शी इज स्टडिंग शी इज मैरिड तो वक्त अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह से बदल गया है अब और इंशाल्लाह आपका ख्वाब वैसे नहीं पूरा हुआ बहुत तकलीफ है उस बात की बट बाकी लड़कियां अपना ख्वाब जरूर पूरा करेंगी इंशाल्लाह Okay, now I'll begin with my pitch. So, my name is Aisha Yusuf Ansari, and I am a 3rd year student of BA English Literature at Aligarh Muslim University. So, the 7 months journey has come to an end now. And okay, I'll be very honest in my speech. So, I took this program very casually when I started with it. Okay, my friend Faiza Zia, she's here. She's also a part of this accelerator program, cohort 15. She was the one who pressurized me ki, no, you need to fill the form. I filled it. Then both of us got into the program together, alhamdulillah. And then the sessions started from me. So initially I took it very seriously, very casually. Okay, this is something going on online. It is virtually, so it is not important. Then Anam, she sent a list of attendees, like the attendance was there. And that attendance chart made me realize ki, okay, if I'll skip one more session, then I'll be out of this program. That was the epiphany of my life. Then I realized ki, okay, I need to take LedBy seriously. And also when I got back to my hostel, junior of mine, she came to me and she told a friend of mine, okay, Aisha Appi, she is there in LedBy. How did she get in? This was her question to my friend, Madiha. She's also here, I guess. So she asked Madiha, Appi, how did Aisha Appi get into LedBy? Then Madhya told me ki she was telling me this. Then I realized again, acha, this was the second epiphanous moment. Then where I realized ki LedBy is important. Then I started paying attention to the sessions, and I was listening very attentively to all the speakers. The most you can say beneficial session for me was the resume building session. There I learned how to build a resume, and throughout the sessions we were being told that we need to give back to our community also. So that was the session which helped me to give it back to my community. I learned how to build a good resume. I got selected for a few internships, and people actually commented for me for my resume ki, okay, your resume is quite good. I also helped my friend and a junior to build their resume. So yes, that was the session which helped me a lot. And that's it, I guess. Also, as I said, I was someone who took this program very casually, and look at me now, I'm wearing my graduation cap, and I'm all ready for this program, for the convocation. Very excited for it. And thank you, Dr. Ruha, the founder, Dipanjali, the co-founder, Anam, Sabia, and Asba, all of the people of the core team who motivated us and kept on pinching us to be punctual and everything. Thank you, everyone, for this thing. Now I'll hand it over to my brother. Also, one more thing, I'll want to put forward my gratitude to my friends and my family members, my two sisters, Sana Wahid and Saman Yusuf Ansari, and both of their husbands, and my mother, my father. Everyone is here. My brother is here on the screen. Thank you, everyone, for joining this, and my friends who have joined from the other room of my hostel. Thank you, everyone. That's it from my side, and I'll hand it over to my brother now. Yes, Abdullah.
Yeah, so hello guys. I hope I'm audible. So, good evening. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to join the online convocation of the LedBy Accelerator program 2024. As Aisha brother, I feel incredibly proud to share how this program has shaped her journey. Aisha has always been full of energy and determinations, but the Led by Accelerator program has taken her growth to an entirely new level. Over the past 6 months, I have seen her grow in confidence, sharpen her skills, and embrace embrace opportunities with unwavering optimism. This program has given her clarity and directions, inspiring her to dreams bigger and aim higher. Today, she stands as a shining example of how dedication to personal growth can lead to extraordinary achievements. Even I am also still studying as well as doing job. I am getting motivated when I see Aisha is also doing part-time jobs. She is still studying, so that was very good to like a motivation. As male allies, it's our responsibilities to support the women in our lives as they break barriers and chase their dreams. Together, we can create a more inclusive and empowered future for everyone. Thank you. Also, last but not least, I would like to say I am so proud of Aisha and all that she was accomplished. I cannot wait to see where her journey takes her next. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha Yusuf and Abdul Ansari, for sharing your reflections. And thank you, Aisha, for joining us with the amazing cap. And with that, I would like to invite Lubna Ismail and her sister.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Lubna Ismaili, a lawyer turned Teach for India fellow and a proud alum of the LedBy Accelerator cohort 14. This program has been a game changer for me. When I joined this program, as almost all the participants said that, we did not take or we did not understand the gravity of this of what this program can do to us. So I was not an exception. I was also one of the same personalities. I thought that of joining this program कि चलो ठीक है अभी थोड़ा meaningless है जिंदगी में, so let's just do this. And I thought that okay, at least I'll get a certificate. But I have been saying this repeatedly, and I'll I think keep saying this always, that certificate is the least that I got. Thanks to this program, I have mastered networking online and offline, led by even open doors to offline events which happen in the American Center, and the ever fun and engaging, iftar and Eid events where we socialize, celebrate each other, and we are together. We have that sense of family and tribe. Apart from that, I would really like to thank each one of, I would now say us, each one of us, uh, from the curator of the program to everyone who is, sitting and making this possible, to all the participants. Um, this 6 months journey was not just my growth; it was all of us growing together. And when I got to when I got this opportunity, basically, I thought 6 months, ये तो एक crash course के तरह एक हफ्ते में भी किया जा सकता था. But then now I understand that why it is 6 months. You get time to implement whatever you're learning, and I think that's beautiful. I would like to end this by extending a token of gratitude to each one of you over here, and not over here also, but uh, helping led by in any way. Thank you so much. I'm passing my phone to my sister, Sanya Ismaili. Okay. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I am Sania, Lubna's sister. LedBy Accelerator program के थ्रू मैंने लुबना की एक ग्रोथ देखी है, उसकी एक जर्नी देखी है, एंड बहुत अच्छा लगा है वो ग्रोथ देख के. जैसे छोटे छोटे जो भी वर्कशॉप्स होते थे, सेशंस होती थी, वो मुझसे आके शेयर करती थी कि आज हमें इसके बारे में बताया, आज हमें नेटवर्किंग के बारे में सिखाया, सीवी कैसे बनाते हैं वो सिखाया. और ये छोटी छोटी चीजें ऐसी थी जो मैंने अपने से ओवर द इयर्स अपने प्रोफेशनल करियर में सीखी थी. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि ऐसा एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जो यंग मुस्लिम विमेन को एम्पावर कर रहा है, ये सिखाने के लिए जो चीजें लोग अपने से फिगर आउट करते हैं या कई बार फिगर आउट भी नहीं कर पाते हैं, उनको समझ में भी नहीं आता है कि ये चीजें हैं जिनका ध्यान रखना चाहिए. सबसे मेन जो मैंने उसकी ग्रोथ देखी, उसने अपनी लिंक्डइन को कैसे ऑप्टिमाइज किया, वो सारी चीजें इंप्लीमेंट करके जो लेडबाई ने उसे सिखाई, और कैसे अपने नेटवर्क्स एक्सपैंड किए. और मुझे भी उसने सिखाया कि देखो ऐसे करो तो तुम्हारा भी और अच्छी सोशल मीडिया प्रेजेंस बढ़ सकती है प्रोफेशनली. तो वो बहुत ही ऐसी छोटी चीजें लगती हैं अपने प्रोफेशनल करियर में, बट इट इज जस्ट एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट. एंड दीज आर थिंग्स जो हम एज प्रोफेशनल विमेन, हमें बहुत टाइम लगता है सीखने में, दूसरों को ऑब्जर्व करके, बट जब यहाँ एक्सपर्ट्स आके हमें वो चीजें फर्स्ट हैंड नॉलेज दे रहे हैं, आई थिंक दैट इज जस्ट एन एक्सीलेंट इनिशिएटिव. और आई होप कि, और ऑफ कोर्स ये जो इंस्टिल करना कि हमें कम्युनिटी को वापस देना है, वो भी बहुत एक अमेजिंग आइडिया है जो लेडबाई का एक मतलब बहुत ही अच्छी चीज है जिसको मैं बहुत ज्यादा अप्रिशिएट करती हूँ. और लुबना के लाइफ में मैंने देखा कि कैसे उसका कॉन्फिडेंस भी इससे बिल्ड हुआ थ्रू आउट दिस प्रोसेस. आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि हर किसी के लाइफ में इस तरह से इम्पैक्ट आया हो, एंड आई थिंक दैट्स जस्ट कमेंडेबल. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Lubna and Sania, for sharing your reflections. And I'd like to thank each and every family member who has joined us today to share their heartfelt reflections. It's listening to all of you is amazing, and that tells us that we have to keep this momentum growing. With that, I would like to invite a special person. Before that, I want to decide something. Just give me a second. औरत एक ताकतवर इंसान है. कहा जाता है कि अगर औरत को तालीम दी जाए तो अगले नस्लों की तकदीर बदल जाती है. लेडबाय फाउंडेशन का ये सफर एक ऐसा सफर है जहां हर औरत को अपनी असली ताकत का एहसास दिलाया जाता है. और आई एम श्योर जो औरतें इधर मौजूद है वो महसूस करती है कि वो अपनी हर ख्वाहिश को हकीकत में बदलने की पूरी ताकत रखती है. Thank you, Ruha, for creating this amazing space. With you, LedBy Tribe dreams bigger and bigger. Over to Dr. Ruha Shadab now.
Shukriya, Sana. Thank you so much for that. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Congratulations on graduating. I usually show up extremely professional and calm and composed to these events, but having hit the 5-year mark, having made half a decade of creating a unique space for Muslim women in India is a very emotional moment for several reasons. Thank you for being a part of this cohort and of this year. I want to thank Nagma ma'am and all our speakers, the sisters, the brothers, the mothers, the fathers who have joined us today to celebrate this wonderful, joyous occasion. I also want to thank the LedBy team, all the people that you see with the blue background. And if you've noticed, we're all wearing white as our common theme today. Thank you so much to the LedBy team. The amount of dedication that you bring every single day to the mission that we have, whether you belong to the Muslim community, whether you're a woman, whether you're an Indian or not, the dedication that we've seen, not even just in our core team friends, the number of volunteers who join us. To the date, we've had over 500 volunteers be a part of LedBy. We have had over 200 advisors. We have had over 30 executive coaches. We've had 30 facilitators of workshops across universities from across the globe. There is not a village, there is an entire movement behind LedBy making this possible. And I want to just acknowledge that and thank that, and thank the people who are a part of this. I also want to take a moment to reflect on my own story and journey, which is where LedBy came to be. I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia as the middle child. I have an elder brother and a younger brother. In fact, I'm with them right now in Singapore. That's where I'm joining in from. My mother was also an Allegorian representing AMU. I love the big AMU crowd that we have over here. Amma went to Abdullah College that people from AMU might be familiar with. But she too got married very early, like Reshma ma'am was talking about her journey. And she moved to Saudi with my father, who is a wonderful person, one of my own role models. But Amma was a hyper-intelligent woman who was pulled out of school, but also was never inspired to learn and study and realize her potential, because that was just a dream that she had not even thought about. And I think that is one of the scariest things. One is to not achieve your dream, but imagine to not even dream. My mother went on a board the day to the grocery store and saw a chess competition notice and ended up applying to a district chess championship and winning it because her brother had taught her the chess moves many years back in Aligarh. She showed up the second year in this town in Saudi Arabia and won the chess competition again in the women's section. और तीसरे साल भी पहुंची वो फिर से जीत गई वो चैंपियनशिप. मगर तीसरे साल में एक यूनिक चीज हुई कि men and women का chess competition अलग-अलग होता था वहां पे. Somebody told the male chess champion, जो एक Saudi national थे, कि फरियाल, my mother, बहुत अच्छा chess खेलती है. And वो उतना ही काफी था कि उनका ego थोड़ा hurt हो गया, and he challenged Amma to play chess. And this was the first man versus woman chess competition that people had seen in this town in Saudi Arabia. And Amma checkmated him in 4 moves. This story was something that I held as a badge of honor to show how intelligent my mother is. But I realized after 10, 15 years actually of knowing this story and becoming an adult, that the story is actually a very sad story. This story is about a woman with such tremendous potential who was not able to realize that. But she, like so many of our mothers, channelized that into our education, into our independence, into us developing agency. Another thing that my mother very intentionally did was create very strong bonds between me and my brothers. In fact, such strong bonds कि कभी-कभी मैं अम्मा से लड़ाई करती थी and मेरे भाई लोग मुझे डिफेंड करते थे and फिर अम्मा ही परेशान हो जाती थी कि तुम तीनों को मैंने इतने अच्छे दोस्त क्यों बनाए. My brothers were the one who defended my decision to take multiple gap years to get into MBBS. And they believed in me, they fought for me, they convinced my parents to let me take my gap years. They, on my loneliest, saddest days, are the ones that support me. They are my best friends and my role models and my cheerleaders. And they're one of the reasons why I believe it is so incredibly important to have your community. Some of us are very blessed with a very tight family that's supportive. Some of us are not blessed with that. But you can build your community by yourself as well. And I'm hoping that LedBy has made you meet at least a few people that can be your cheerleaders, your role models as well. I will also point out something unique though about all of us. Unique, but yet something we have in common. We can all probably say कि हम अपने अपने खानदान से कुछ पहली बारी कर रहे हैं. Either we are the first girl who did her graduation. We are the first girl unmarried at 30. We are the first girl who moved a city for a job. So we are all breaking barriers within our own families and within our community. And that might also sometimes mean that you don't even find a role model that you can say कि हाँ इन्होंने exactly वही किया है जो मैं करना चाहती हूँ. A, B, C, D, E, and they've gotten to exactly the point I want to get. And I was realizing that when I was looking for role models. I do not know anybody जिन्होंने MBBS किया, फिर हार्वर्ड से मास्टर्स किया, फिर एक सोशल एंटरप्राइज सेटअप करके ग्लोबल हेल्थ कंसल्टिंग कर रही है. But what I did do instead was I broke down my goals and my dreams and said, अच्छा, whom do I know जिन्होंने MBBS किया है from a top college? Whom do I know जिन्होंने first scholarship पे masters किया है हार्वर्ड से? Whom do I know who has set up a successful social impact enterprise? And then I made these role models either just inspirations or tried to become advisors with them and create this patchwork of role models. But what this means to each one of you is, even if you do not see role models that have the journey that you aspire to be, as you step out of LedBy, I want you all to have the confidence to write your own story. It is perfectly fine if nobody has walked the path that you want to be walking on. All it means is you are going to be the first. And I have full faith that each one of you has the grit, the confidence, the determination, the intelligence to do this. I have zero doubt. And if ever you are feeling underconfident, please reach out to somebody from the LedBy community so that we can remind you of how fabulous and glorious each one of you are. It takes courage and strength and self-belief to even apply for LedBy. And look at you, you applied, you got selected, you completed your program, and you're here. Do not at all be afraid to become your own role model. I would love for you 4, 5, 10 years from now to think Rubina 10 years ago would have loved who I am today. Hina 10 years ago would have loved who I am today. If nothing, become a role model for your 10-year-old version, for your 15-year-old version. And in that process, my last ask of you is, you are all graduating from a fully funded program. We also have some of our funders and donors on this call. So my sincerest gratitude to the donors who are joining us today to listen in for your support. So my humble request to you is, there was a community that was behind you, the LedBy team, your family. I know that your journey, your career is going to be an individualistic, difficult journey, but please incorporate into the DNA of your career goals and dreams a mechanism to pay it forward, and a mechanism to create ripple effects and to inspire other people within the Muslim community, within India, anywhere really. your legacy will be more than what you can even imagine in your wildest dreams. Again, I'm so incredibly proud of every single one of you. And I'm so excited to meet you 5 years from now at a LedBy reunion and hear the spectacular things that you have been doing. And inshallah, have you all join in as advisors and chief guests and keynote speakers to LedBy events in the future. Congratulations again. I'm going to hand it back to Asba.
Thank you so much, Ruha, for joining us. And it's always inspiring to hear from you. And at the same time, thank you so much for giving us a vision, for giving us LedBy that motivates us every morning, every day. And I'm talking this on behalf of all the Indian Muslim women out there, being myself an Indian Muslim woman. So thank you so much, Ruha, for being with us and for giving us a really good memory of our life. And now I am Asfar Rahman, Marketing and Communications Manager for LedBy. I am so happy and so proud to share it with our participants, with our alumni, with our allies that LedBy is completing its 5 years. These glorious 5 years would not have been possible without the support of our extended team, of our partners, of our volunteers, of our interns, those who have believed in our vision, who have contributed to us, and more than that, who have paid it forward to the community. And I'm so happy and so proud to invite one of our strongest ally, Purva, today. Purva played a significant role in contributing to LedBy's success in the expansion of opportunities for Indian Muslim women. And we are so happy, Purva, that you joined us today. And we can't wait to hear you. So over to you, Purva.
Thank you so much, Asba. It's always such a pleasure to interact with just everyone from LedBy, the team, the students. It's always such a great thing. So I'm so happy to be here at this remarkable moment of celebration, reflection, and hope. I did join in a little late, but some of the stories that I heard here today were so inspiring. And it always makes me feel like, it's so heartwarming to hear these stories and realize just what incredible work LedBy is doing. We're here celebrating the achievements of this awesome, dynamic, resilient group. It's a group of such inspiring young women, and there is so much potential here. It's fabulous to see that. And over the course of this journey, I have personally witnessed a lot of extraordinary things and the potential of Indian Muslim women to lead, innovate, and thrive. I've been on some panels where, there were entrepreneurs, such amazing young entrepreneurs who spoke about their journey and some of the challenges that they faced in just trying to set up something. And it was such an eye-opening experience, because so many times being on the other side of things, you don't realize the struggles that another person is facing. And to come and have these stories, come out and really see such young women perform so well and be so enterprising, it's been a really amazing thing. From entrepreneurs building businesses from scratch to professionals shattering ceilings, every LedBy event I have attended has been nothing short of inspiring. At the LedBy ACND events, particularly, I saw women not just participating, but truly glowing, confidently sharing their dreams, accomplishments, and ambitions. On a personal level, my interaction with Indian Muslim women have taught me that their stories are not just about individual success, they're about community, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Each and every conversation I've had has been a lesson in courage, whether it's taking the first leap into entrepreneurship or breaking into spaces where they have historically been underrepresented. And this is precisely why the work LedBy is doing is so significant. I cannot wait to see this organization grow. It's been 5 years. I want to see it reach like 50 years and impact like 5 million women and increase that number of percentage of women in the workforce and drive it up to like 35-40%. So, and I know that that can happen, right? I like, that's the conviction that I have in the work that LedBy is doing in the team. I mean, I cannot say enough about what an amazing team it is, what a pleasure it is to work with Ruha, Dipanjali, Azba, Anushka. Like, the entire team is so dedicated to the cause, and I think that is so prevalent in the events that they do, in the kind of content that they put out, in the type of training that they do. So I'm just like, I'm so glad to be here, and thank you so much for having me. And to all the graduates, thank you so much for taking that leap. I thank your families for, supporting you, and I can't wait to see you guys like seriously shine, and hope to see you at the American Center for our in-person events next time. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Purva, for all your kind words and all the efforts, all the opportunities you have created for us, for our community, for Indian Muslim women. We are just so blessed to have partners, supporters like you, and we are really looking forward to all the support and motivation from you. And with this, I would like to move to a really special segment of our ceremony. Today, we are sitting here as proud Indian Muslim women, and this would not have been possible without our backbones. Can you guess the backbones, please? It's our family. It's our parents, it's our siblings, it's our spouses, it's our friends, and everyone who has joined us today, supporting us, taking out time on a weekend, and at the same time cheering for us from another room as well. I'm seeing my mother, and she's like, oh, my daughter is here in the ceremony, and she is leading it. So with this, I would like to invite our alumni, Sheikh Madiha and her parents, to take the stage and share their reflections, how they felt seeing their daughter at such a good platform.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First of all, congratulations to everyone who completed the program. And LedBy Accelerator, I basically was a participant in LedBy Accelerator program, cohort 14. And it gives me immense pleasure that I really completed the program while my job was also going on. It was really difficult to catch up, but yeah, I did it. And the thing is that basically I'm from Kashmir, and I was always surrounded by Muslim women. So it was never a big deal for me to be surrounded by Muslim women. I was always around them. So it was a comfort zone, I would say. And when I stepped out for a job, I moved from Kashmir to Chennai, which was a completely roller coaster ride. I lived in Chennai for about 2 years. And then I got introduced to LedBy in between. I didn't exactly know what this program was about. I was actually going through a little of hustle in my professional life, feeling some difficulties. And this program like really changed me in a lot many ways. For instance, after I completed this program, I was actually doing this program about 4 months later on. In the duration of 6 months, in the 4 month, what happened was that I got an interview call basically through LinkedIn. And that too, like we had some sessions on LinkedIn networking, like how to approach the people in your similar networks. And I literally used that whatever I learned very well, and I landed an interview. And after some time, there was some pause between, and I was having my office hour with Neha Mujib. I remember it clearly. I was because my interview was like today. I connected with the person from that company. He just said that okay, let's have an interview tomorrow, and I was like, tomorrow? How is that possible? How am I? Like I was at home, and I was like, how should I prepare for it? Like you should get some time to prepare, because everybody used to say like you should be taking some time to when you're switching jobs or something like that. And I was talking to Neha. I told her that my interview is tomorrow. What do I do? I'm really like awestruck, surprised that how come they even, are having this interview just tomorrow. And she was like, just do it. You have your skills, you know your things. You are good in your field. Just she literally pushed me, and I actually landed into that job. And I mean, I got that job. They were all like, I had then multiple rounds of interviews from their basic teams to the higher level head of the departments, and I cleared them all. I gave all my tasks, everything. And I felt that LedBy also like introduced me to the Indian Muslim women. For instance, like I came to know Niara. In Chennai, I literally didn't know any Muslim person, I mean, any Muslim woman in my network. So Niara was a kind of, supportive person who actually introduced me to many things in Chennai. She introduced me, she invited me to an iftar to her home. I went there. I networked with so many other Indian Muslim women. It was so nice. So basically, LedBy is all about a tribe which will always support you in whatever the means it can. So basically, one can actually start their LedBy journey from being in academics, because LedBy is for everyone. Be it your entrepreneurs, you want to set up something, you have an idea, or you are in academics, you want to build up your resumes or anything, they'll support you in even getting jobs. So like this is a wonderful platform. Only, the potential needs to be tapped very well. That's all we have to do, and we have to give our best. And behind all this, there were two people who really have pushed me in everything, and those are my mom and my dad. Whatever happens in my life, I update them. Like, okay, Abu, आज ये हुआ. Like, I would be, Abu जी मुझे इधर नहीं रहना है. It's so difficult. And be like, ऐसे कौन बोलता है? Like, you're already giving up. So, like, he has been the person who has always been pushing me in past 2 years to do anything. And I mean, I'm a proud daughter, I would say. And like, I hope he is a proud father as well. I'm not sure. Let's hear it from them. They are here. Anam, if you would please unmute them so that they might speak a little about.
I've asked to unmute them. They just have to accept.
अबू जी, फोन पे एक आया होगा, आपको एक्सेप्ट करना है उसको टैप करके.
नीचे माइक वाला ऑप्शन है, उसको बस क्लिक करना पड़ेगा.
लेफ्ट साइड पे नीचे. ओके, हो गया, डन.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum to all LedBy members and all to participants. My name is Mohammed Said, and I'm father of Madhya. And I feel proud of my daughter because she's doing good in all respects. From the last 2 years, she's away from Kashmir. I feel proud. I was afraid there may be something wrong with her, but thanks to Allah, she's all okay. She's doing good in all respects. And she told me about this LedBy, that I'm going to join this LedBy. I said, you can go for it. And now, mashallah, I'm looking at her, that she's doing good. I feel proud of my daughter. And I feel that all women of India should do good, should go for higher studies, should do business, whatever they like. But their parents should encourage them. And also LedBy is encouraging them is good. Now I'm introducing to my wife. You, please speak.
Assalamu alaikum to everybody, all the participants of this group. Both of us, my husband and me, we feel very, very proud of our daughter Sheikh Madhya Said. LedBy is a good program. You are giving wings to our daughters, or Muslim girls, or Muslim women to go abroad for studies. अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र है, ऊपर वाले का फजल व करम से हमारी डॉटर भी अच्छा कर रही है. शुक्र ऊपर वाले का, ये भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं. और LedBy program, it is a good program for our daughters, for Muslim women. Thanks.
Uh, so actually, I introduced them to the LedBy programs like recently. So I told them like I always used to be busy with fellowships, programs. So they last 1 year has been very hectic because I did many fellowships apart from LedBy program. So yeah, I used to update them about all this, and they know all of this stuff already. So yeah, anyway, I would like to end this speech of mine. It got really emotional. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, so I would like to say that every person, every woman has a potential that just needs to be tapped in, I would say, and we got to do our best, and rest we should put in the hands of Allah. That's all. Thank you so much, led by.
Thank you so much, Madiha, and thank you so much, Uncle Auntie, for joining us today. And that's the most beautiful part of being with Led By. We don't just celebrate our professional development, we celebrate the bonds, we celebrate our families, we celebrate how we have come together, because that's what we believe in, celebrating our identities, because it's not just a journey for us, it's a journey for our whole family, like how they are seeing changes in us, and we are changing our future generations to come, our siblings, and at the same time bringing in a change which you will definitely see with time. And with this, I would like to invite our another graduate, Meena Khan, and her mother to come and share their reflections.
Hello, I want to. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, but your screen is a bit frozen, Mina.
Maybe network issue, but I completely good.
Yeah, you can go off video and maybe try then.
Yeah. So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am here today. I will cherish forever. Reflect on my journey. I feel a profound sense of gratitude and fulfillment. Not too long ago, I was navigating one of the darkest phases of my life. Professionally, I faced an unexpected layoff from my previous organization, despite being its high performer. But that setback didn't remove.
Asba, while Mina joins back, we can go with the next speaker.
Yeah, so with this, I would like to invite Risal Amina and her father. Hey Risal, if you are here. Oh, we are not able to hear you, Risal, if you are speaking.
How about
It's a
now?
yeah. Go ahead, Risal.
Okay, yeah. Hi, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Risal, a cohort 15 accelerator participant working in the field of climate and sustainability. Firstly, thank you for giving me the chance to, reflect and share my experiences today. I'd like to give a glimpse of my journey so far. So, goes back to a few months ago. I felt like I had hit a dead end because I was actively searching for a job, and I was in the final semester of my master's, and I was giving best at my interviews, but the rejections kept coming, and I did not understand what was going wrong. So I was disheartened. Um, and I began to question myself, like, was it my skills? Or sometimes I used to think, was it because I'm visibly Muslim? Or especially after some facing some strange questions during interviews, then I found myself spiraling, and it went to the point that the fear of failure became so overwhelming that I even stopped applying altogether in some places. And alhamdulillah, that's also when I found LedBy, and I knew that this is the perfect thing for me, but I did not get it in the first go. First time I missed the deadline. The second time I could not get through for some reason, but I persisted and I applied again. So the third time it worked out, and it came at the perfect time in my life, and it just didn't meet my expectations. This obviously exceeded them. And LedBy gave me this something that I was missing in my life. This community of strong, ambitious women who have similar stories, not just successes, but even stories of struggles. And I felt like, okay, I'm not just alone. There are others who also face the similar things. And the best part was, the sessions on the interview preparation. So building a personal brand, networking, and giving and receiving feedback. These were my personal favorites. They served really helpful for me. And Dipanjali even reviewed my CV and cover letter. Thank you so much. I I learned not just from the facilitators, mentors, but also from my peers, because every week we had the session, right? Almost every week. So their wins and resilience always pumped me up and inspired me every week to keep going. Sometimes if I felt laid back, then I would think that, okay, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too. And like Nagma ma'am said, never settle. So I will keep reiterating that to everyone and to myself. And most importantly, like LedBy provides this safe, judgment-free space where we could voice out our thoughts in the rawest form and grow. And my confidence like boosted since then, and I now have this network of advisors and sisters to lean on. And I learned to even focus on what's within my control rather than just worry about other biases that may exist from the external biases that may exist, but focus more on my skills and competence. And what's the best part? This is not just a program like any other program that starts and ends. As Dr. Tabassum also mentioned, it's a lifelong community. And as I graduate today, I'm proud to take this family, wherever I go, quite literally, because when I started this program, I was in Delhi. Then I went back home in Bangalore, and then now I'm back in Delhi in my new job. So I'm very grateful to the LedBy team for this amazing opportunity and to my parents for their support throughout. So this is the best thing that happened to me in 2024, and I will be carrying my learnings to the next year. And I wish everyone here all the best in their future endeavors. And I'm very confident, inshallah, we will achieve amazing things. So thank you very much. And my very sweet and supportive father is here as well to share a few words. Over to you, Papa.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. So I am audible to everyone, no?
Ji.
Okay. When our children are worried, so we too share that worries. But since Risal joined the LedBy program, we have seen some positive change within her. With each weekly session, we could see her learning growing. It was reassuring for us also to see her on the right path. One of the most remarkable aspects of this program is the strength of that community. I have seen firsthand how having a strong network can make a huge impact. My daughter, she used to hesitate to reach out, thinking, what if they don't respond? But through this platform, she learned how to build connections and is now much more confident in networking. She has also learned to embrace the rejection as part of the journey and keep trying. This shift in mindset has been one of the most valuable lessons she gained. Networking, as I have come to realize time and again, is just as important as technical and skill and knowledge. I strongly believe that this program should reach every Muslim woman in India, and I hope more will have the opportunity to experience the empowerment it offers. I am honored to be indirectly associated with the LedBy program through my daughter. Lastly, I want to take a moment to appreciate the LedBy team for their outstanding work and congratulate all the participants graduating today. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. All the best and keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Risal, and thank you so much, Uncle, for joining us today. And it's the best part, and we all love hearing the reflections from our parents and from our allies. Thank you so much for that. And since we are almost moving towards the end of the ceremony, I would really request everyone to please just grab your caps at the same time. So, yeah, please just have your hats on, and it would be so good to see our graduates with the caps. And Meena, are you here? Would love to hear your
Yes, Aspa.
reflections and yeah, go ahead.
Okay, am I audible now? Okay, okay. So yeah, as I was talking about a personal tragedy that shook me to my core a year back, and I found myself word. For 6 months, I did nothing. So then the LedBy Foundation forms rolled out, and I filled them out with a small flicker of hope that this program might help me in some way. So what I didn't realize then, but now I deeply know that LedBy was not just a help, it is a blessing.
I guess Meena dropped again. No worries with that, and we'll move ahead with respect to everyone's time. And I would like to hand it over to Sana.
Thank you, Aspa. I want to start with thanking all the participants who were part of this family, Sheikh Madiha, Meena Khan, Risal Amina, and to their parents for being their support system and part of their journey. And I would like to start with today we are celebrating our annual graduation ceremony, and your journey doesn't end here. But this is a starting of an exciting phase. We have been talking about being part of this community. So I will be sharing how you could be part of this long lifetime community. So as a led by alumni, you should know that you retain access to the advisor in residence, and we would encourage you to continue leverage these advisors, mentors whenever you need support. And you also have access to the led by team. Feel free to reach out to any of us whenever you need any support to your professional and personal journey. Also, you retain access to the classrooms and the lectures that you were part of, and you will also get an invite to join our LedBy Tribe WhatsApp group. And we also have few regional WhatsApp group. We would encourage you to be part of this group because we keep updated and posting our things on this one. Also, you are welcome to join all our open access sessions. So we keep doing some open access session also. So you are also, we would be happy if you like to join us for those sessions. You can also reach out to us at Akshat at the rate led by ORG for any support you think you might need in your professional journey. To give an example, like Sheikh Madiha shared, she needed help with preparing job interview. So you could reach out to us for that. You could, if you need how I should negotiate with my salary, if you feel like you are at a dead end, things are going here and there, for any support related to your professional journey or in fact for the personal things also, you always feel free to reach out to us. As an alumni, you can also be part of other initiative, which is giving back initiative. And I really feel strong about this initiative because I have been part of led by since 3 years, and I have been supporting them on many things. So you can support us reaching out to your network and to help us to reach out to the eligible participant and help us to select the new batches for led by. Also, if you're interested in conducting an in-person event in your city for a led by to spread a word about our programs, so we would be happy to hear from you. Another thing, we also love to promote women in our community. Reach out to us if you want to share your successes to inspire other women like you. Now, I would like to introduce Rubina, who is also one of our alumni from cohort 13. She holds MPhil, a research scholar from JNU. She is in domain of gender, STS, and policy. Currently, she is serving as a teaching assistant. teaching associate in Kautilya Schools of Policy, Public Policy, JITAM, University, Hyderabad. Over to you, Rubina.
Thank you, Sana. And hello to my tribe. And congratulations on the graduation to everyone. Lot of emotions pouring in, but we are running out of time as well. So I'll keep it short. Uh, so first of all, I'm honored that you welcomed me back and gave me this opportunity to speak again. Uh, I am really honored to be back in the tribe, and I always feel overwhelmed to be connected all the time. So yeah, so LedBy is a beautiful platform. I mean, I'm not saying like over exaggerating thing, but it is one of the most powerful aspect of this tribe is that it helps us navigate our intersectionality identities. As a Muslim women, Indian Muslim women, we all are very heterogeneous. Like, I come from Bihar, and we all are very heterogeneous. We have so many people coming from Kashmir or from South India, from Deccan India, from Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, everywhere, corners of India. So we have heterogeneity in our tribe. So being a Muslim woman in India, I know that how often it means balancing multiple identities, and that sometimes which feels conflicting in traditional spaces. But led by is tribe is offers the beauty of this is that it gives us a safe and empowering environment where identities are not just accepted, but it is celebrated. And it teaches us that these interactions are not barriers, but unique strength. This is the major strength of this community. So, we have a concept of nudge in behavioral economics. If someone knows economics, we have a nudge. So nudge is what is nudge? Nudge is a small intentional push, I would say. So which guides us towards better decisions without restricting freedom of choice. For me, led by program is a beautiful nudge. It's a nudge, which a space that's gently but powerfully guides women like us to expand our horizons and build connections and find confidence in our voices. For many of us, being part of this program marks the beginning of realizing the true potential within us, and it serves as a nudge towards representation, where our identities and Indian Muslim women are not just the question, but it is celebrated. So yeah, that is the beauty of this tribe, and I would love all the graduating participants to be binded with this community tribe and let the spirit be alive. Thank you so much. That's all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Rubina, for sharing your reflections. And we are so grateful to our allies who are acting as our ambassadors out there, connecting us with more and more Indian Muslim women and propagating the vision of Led By. And since we are almost at our end, I would love to see more and more faces on camera. I would love to see our graduates with our graduation caps. And at the same time, I would really request our allies, our parents, to be on the camera as well. So before ending, I would just like to share LedBy is expanding, and we are expanding day by day. And it's because of the support from our community and from Indian Muslim women sitting in this room. There is a lot more going to come in the year 2025. And as we say, that मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिब मंजिर मगर लोग आते गए और कारवां बनता गया. And this कारवां is going to increase day by day. And with this, I would really like to share the upcoming initiatives that LedBy is going to bring for you. So the applications for our LedBy Accelerator program 2025 is live right now. And at the same time, The applications for LedBy Corporate Leaders Fellowship will open in the coming week. So keep an eye, let your friends and family know about it, share this word, and let others be a part of our fully funded programs. And at the same time, we have something really excited coming up for you next week, and it's the LedBy Shepreneurs program. We are launching our first inaugural Shepreneurs program in New Delhi. And at the same time, we are inviting all of you on 11th of December to join us in New Delhi at the American Center and experience the Indian Muslim women out there putting up their small businesses, coming out of their houses and breaking barriers. And there's a lot more which is going to happen in 2025. Just keep an eye, help us in reaching out to more and more cities, help us in reaching out to more people, and let's create awareness. It's our responsibility for our community to let it grow. And with this, we are closing our graduation ceremony. But before that, let's do it in the LedBy way. So we are going to take these screenshots, and I am seeing the graduates with the graduation cap, and rest of the participants can have their hats on. And if you don't have your graduation cap, you can actually choose the filter over there. So you can choose the cap filter, and yeah, so we are good to go with this screenshot. 1, 2, and 3. Another one. 1, 2, and 3. Another one, since we are women and we love taking photos. So yeah. 1, 2, 3. And we are good to go. With this, I would like to congratulate once again to all our graduates and the parents for joining us today in celebrating the spirit and resilience of Indian Muslim women. And with this, I would like to end our annual graduation ceremony for 2024. See you next year with a number of initiatives we are bringing for you, and lots of love to my tribe. And as we said, LedBy, you will never walk alone. So it's try for life. Allah Hafiz, everyone. And yeah, Happy New Year at the same time.
Allah Hafiz, thank you.